Good news, everybody! Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, has officially announced his resignation. Firstly, it's great news for our American freedom fighters in the US, but also worldwide, because this guy, you might think that he was only working for the US government as the puppet master of public health measures. But in reality, it's the US, which means it influences the rest of the world, especially because Fauci's dodgy background and dodgy links with China affected the rest of the world, up to a point where even the BBC confirmed and admitted that the US under Fauci did send some funds to Wuhan. Yes, this is a question posed there by the BBC saying that did the US fund the research in China? And I said, yes, it did contribute some funds. Now, of course, the BBC had to say some funds. It was massive funds. You had Fauci, you had the Biden dynasty, then you also had Michel Barnier of France also signing and giving the green light years ago, whilst being warned against doing these researches and also just setting up all these labs in Wuhan and other places in China. They didn't listen because they didn't want to listen, because also it was all about money at the time and it was all about lobbying. Now the whole thing is now completely all over the place. Whilst this is good news, but if you are an American watching this, it's not fully good news, because this guy, according to National Pulse, is going to be in retirement collecting $350,000 a year from the American taxpayers. I mean, this is absolutely huge when it comes to pension for Fauci. And not that, he has enough money. His policies claimed 20 times more lives than the lives that they were supposed to be saving. More people lost their lives, 20 times more than the target that was supposed to be protecting people from coughing and everything else. This is a big problem. Now, this is going to be the next big debate, because September is when he's going to be going. Now, it's all about, firstly, what's going to happen in November. October, November, the campaigns for the midterm elections in America. That's huge. That the reason that he wants to go now is because he knows that the Republicans are coming for him after the midterm elections. If the Republicans, GOP, get the majority, and it's likely that they will wipe out the Democrats, then they have already said that they are going to be launching a full-on investigation into Fauci and his policies for the federal government in America. So that's why he's running away. He's going into his own witness protection program, essentially. But speaking of Fauci and the federal government in the US, we also have problems in this country. Civil service are causing trouble. The civil service are plotting against Liz Truss as the next potential prime minister of this country. So if you want to watch that and find out what's going on there, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell next to them. We're going to come back in half an hour. We'll let you guys know about all that chaos.